Hi, we are here directly from Austin, Texas, with Dilip Nagarajan
Yeah,
and Naresh Kumar.
yeah,
Right?
that's right.
They came from India to participate in this Zoho Day, and we are talking about the CX strategy. What I prepare some set of questions for you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. First of all, I would like to hear from you why do you love or like to work in Zoho?
So it's more of a Zoho question.
Exactly. Good
Okay.
point. That's point. Just
So
it.
okay, it's about it's like a second home for us. It's not we don't feel like there is an office. So it's like our home. So it's like an extended limb of what we have inside the home. So once we come out of the home, it's a second home, and we just feel like we are at home, and everybody is like connected with so many years. So we feel like so much of brotherhood with each one of them.
Yeah.
So we love each one of them, and that's it. So that's the reason why. That is one thing that we wanted to carry forward. This company that gives that flexibility part.
Yeah.
Second is
Sorry.
okay,
Go
please
ahead.
go ahead.
Yeah. And you? Your comment?
So to add on to what Dilip was saying, right? So it's more of a culture which we have in the company. It's not like you will be going to office. You don't. It's not like you'll be feeling like going to office. It's like more of going to another home again. And everyone is friendly. It's easily everyone is easily approachable, and that's some culture which you won't be getting at any other firm.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Yeah, and just to add
Yeah,
another
please.
point, another interesting challenge is, so we work with the cutting edge technology. So we always been given good challenges.
You always push behind,
Yes,
push.
so
Yeah.
this is what we want to do, how we are going to do. So it's not that some boss is giving all these instructions. So we take the instructions, we take the channel, and we are the owners. It's not that somebody, not Sridhar, we hardly meet, but he has just imbibed that responsibility in us.
And prepare all environment for you to
Exactly. So
grow.
he's the owner. He's the owner of marketing automation. I'm the owner of CRM. So we feel that ownership. We feel that that's the power that drives us. So we are the owners. So we are good.
Yeah.
We are the internal CEOs. Don't tell him
You
this
do?
here.
Yeah, but it's very interesting, yeah. Because as I noticed, both of you have graduated initial career in engineer software, it means exact area. Now both of you are working in a area or customer experience area, which for me is a human area. How both of you transform yourself to be the best for Zoho and for your career? Because you were in the past engineer, now you have to be more human, you know? How you balance this, how you prepare yourself to be in the role that you are now, to transform yourself in Zoho products?
Okay. See, the engineering or whatever the things that we have learned, it's just a basic step. So it's like ABCD. If you are talking in English, ABCD is just a basic. Similarly, what we have done in the engineering is just a basic. It doesn't drive much. So when you come inside the company, you know how to deal with people, you know how to deal with the problems, you know how to tackle a problem as a unit, not an individual person. So how do we ensure that we all work together when there is a success? It's not an individual success. How do we partake that success along with the team? So all those things we earned it by just working along all those things. So that is what we wanted to emphasize, and we have a good leadership team that actually imbibes that idea. So assume that he has got a manager under him. That manager got this, get this idea in him, because he would have imbibed that information. That's how from top to bottom it just goes inside.
I see, I
So
see.
that is what we earned so many years from so.
Yeah. You want to add something?
Yeah, just to add one more point, right? I think Dilip spoke about how the internal aspects are. When you are building a product, we also think about the customer aspect of it, and we are building products for customers aspects. Right? So that is also something which we think about multiple times while building the product as well.
See,
Yeah,
great.
exactly. So the thing is, Sridhar used to tell that. See, we are here not to just make money. We are here to make sure that the humanity is getting addressed. by some means we are touching the humanity in some means. Assume that you are using CRM, by some means your life is enriched,
Exactly.
right? So any software for that matter, it has to enrich the human's perceptions, it has to enrich the human's experience. So when we are doing a feature, if that is going to touch someone's life, that is what we wanted to have. So that is what we were so obsessed about.
That's the reason that I told you everybody from Zoho, because when you have a long-term commitment, a culture of the do the best without, as he said in the morning, you have to look to think in the best, not just to satisfy the old stock, the owner of the IPO or whatever.
Exactly.
No, different the speed, right? Very
That's
good.
right.
Yeah. One more question is: many companies in Brazil are struggling to offer exceptional customer experience right now. There are three major areas involved in Brazil. There are problems. First, one issues of new government law that affect companies that serve customers badly. Second, there is an issue of business process and human resources for each type of company. Is a difficult too. The third one is there is the technology issue. In these areas, the main headache are campaign automation, sales, e-commerce, customer service, multi-channel, customer success, CRM, social CRM, data repository, business intelligence, and so on. In most companies use 3 or 4 different software to offer this demand, not just one. In the same is the same for the other countries. So actually, you see that they are suffering the same problem. And I ask you, which area Zoho is prepared to attend this problem? I think Zoho one is the solution, or you have the new package of Zoho marketing. How you think to attend all this demand in case of Brazil, the reduced effort quality, you believe that Zoho 1 is a solution, or you have to work Zoho 1 with marketing Zoho? What do you approach?
Okay, so it is again very subjective. See, we sell our solution globally. So this is not a problem just with Brazil. If you take Europe Union, they had a GDPR problem. They had a lot of issues. If you take Canada, they have an anti-spam, Castle Canada anti-spam law. So each and every country has got their own government regulations. The only stuff is, if I am a company, I am sitting inside Argentina, say for example. So what does it take? So what does the business takes? What solution the business is going to get? It could be Zoho one. It could be simply Zoho projects. So based on what they need, we offer them.
Yeah.
See, Zoho one is always an expanding product. So
Yeah.
I consider Zoho as two ways. One is, what is your landing product?
Yeah.
What is your expanding product?
Yeah.
So you might require Zoho Desk.
Yeah.
That might be the landing product. So because most of the action, most of the stuff, you were saying that the customer service is not good.
Yeah.
Probably Zoho Desk might be one of the best way to get the things done.
Yeah.
Then you might require something like Zoho Assist, because you are going to the place of the customers and solving something. Instead of that, you can do it here. That is Zoho Assist. You can require CRM, because they might be one of your customers, they might be purchased something. That is one thing. So you have a landing product for which your fundamental problems are getting solved, and then you expand based on what you require. So Zoho one is not a landing product. So as a company, if I am going to start a company, I will not go straight away and purchase Zoho one. It is always I go to a landing product. Assume that I want to have a good marketing automation tool. I'll go to Naresh. I'll go to Zoho marketing automation.
Yeah.
When that is getting resolved, okay, I'm getting all the leads. So I'm creating all the marketing qualified leads. Who is going to follow that? I'm going to assign salespeople. For that, I require a CRM. So I started off with marketing, and then slowly I expand. Over the period of time, I might go for Zoho.
As one of the panelists said this morning, started
Yeah.
in PC.
Yes, you saw
Joe,
that.
then you get maturity, then you go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's great. Yeah. Uh, some Brazilian companies said to me, there are many products very good in cloud environment, but most of them are paying dollars, and the actual conversion rate for Brazil is in R$ 6 and $1. One plus zero, you know what I mean? Do you know if the product area of Zoho could think and encounter balance for Brazilian user that how to fix the price for Brazilian market? For what I mean, I don't know if it's your area or your concern. For example, many of Brazilian users would like to use Zoho, but however, it's in dollar the price.
Oh, really?
We recently introduced Brazil pricing.
Exactly?
Yeah,
How
for Brazil.
are you concerned about this or what?
Absolutely, absolutely. Because for each and every nation,
Yeah,
we need to price it based on that. More by and large.
yeah.
So if you go inside Mexico, we are doing it from the Mexican currency. Similarly for the Brazil, we recently, as you were saying,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
recently did that.
Yeah.
So if you go somewhere else, or Singapore or Australia, so we'll have the respective currencies
In the
place.
country.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to validate this and transmit it for other users that bring this doubt for me. Yeah.
So we recently did that. So Brazil has the pricing for Brazil.
Yeah.
It's in its own currency now.
Yeah.
So we have a office in Brazil.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah. I read a quote from Peter Drucker who said, never fight with a market area because you are going to lose. And what I add with this is, let me see, let me, uh, since then, and I read you are going to lose. Since then, I have helped many companies to create this friendly bridge between marketing areas and other areas. That my consultant area helped me create this a friendly bridge between marketing and other areas. Why is that? Because I believe there is many desire of marketing. For me, in my view, the main desire of the marketing team is to unite the online and in real time is now, the historic information yesterday, the transactional with the operational is today. No, sorry. This because I believe there is a main desire of the market team to unite the online and the real time now, the historic moment yesterday, the transactional with operational today, and to create 10 trends for tomorrow. Yeah. When you work with Martech, because I work many kind of, but because marketing would like to have just one of tools to make a business intelligence, operational, transaction, to put all this together. What do you think, comment about this moment Zoho preparing the marketing tech for people who is going to decide, oh, I want to have a one best tool to provide all market tech, bring all this yesterday, the now, today, tomorrow, yesterday, to create all decision strategy. What do you?
So we recently solved one such problem, right? We introduced Marketing Plus,
Yeah.
which is an all-in-one marketing suite of applications we have.
Yeah.
So for any size of business to do all the marketing activities in one place, Marketing Plus is the right product for them. So we recently released that couple of months back,
Yeah.
and that solves exactly the problem which you mentioned.
And once you use the product, you have the view to the channel, everything that arriving and go out is managed, right?
Yeah, it's you get all the marketing products in there. So the data also flows seamlessly to CRM and back to the marketing products.
Yeah.
And you also have analytics product inside Marketing Plus, where you can send all the data points from these marketing tools to analytics and build your own dashboards for reporting and other stuff. So the end-to-end data transfer is seamless, and also the reporting is also seamless there.
Yeah, very good.
just to add what he's
Yeah.
saying. So when you talk about about the historical data. You would have already spent some amount of dollars in your Google ads or so
Yeah.
on. So how you are going to see it inside this solution? That is one thing that we have cracked out.
Yeah.
So we have Google Analytics integration where you just pull all the necessary campaigns and all those things within this marketing plus platform. You can do it. Number
Track,
one.
right?
Number two, we are coming up with something called the ads integration where you do the ad right now or you are spending something on social. So how do you want to monitor those people? So whether any people are at mentioning your right now, that gets notified here and you do necessary actions. Number three, you said about the transaction
Yeah,
operations.
yeah, yeah.
So whatever the transactions that you are doing right now, it's all logged. You will get to know what's happened yesterday, what is happening right now, what could happen tomorrow. So the tomorrow stuff, we are trying to build up the AI engines where it will tell you it's not worth spending any more time with this particular lead or prospect because anyway it's going to be a junk. So those kind of the prescriptive stuffs we are coming up with. But by and large, the yesterday's and today's stuffs, it's all available. That would definitely. So the marketing plus, as you were saying, that's a one place where you bring in all the necessary details. Be it your website visit, you would have visited the website a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
We will see to it now. Okay, this fellow has come to this probably 10 days before, and this fellow has registered on the webinar a couple of days ago, and somebody would have taken an event like this. And we log everything, and it will give you a complete 360-degree view of what's happening around this particular prospect, and you can act upon it.
Yeah, thank you. Another question is many data are, as I saw and I completely saw this around the world, especially in Brazil. Yeah, many data are wrong included in many corporate systems. What does it mean? It creates a hard work for data governance, data scientists. Regarding data science and business intelligence, I have notes. I have in my experience, I have notes. 90% of my time is spent drilling for gold, you know, and 70% of data scientists is dealing cleaning, preparing data. What Zoe think about this to reduce this effort to get I used to call digital wisdom intelligence, you know.
Absolutely. See, we solve it by two ways. One is how to stop the wrong data within inside. That is one thing because that is the inflow of what the bad data is coming in. That is one thing. Second thing is it has already come. There is a contaminated data. You need to clean it up. So we offer the two tools to do that. One is deduplication or data augmentation. All those things we will offer here. So that is one thing. It's already available. The second one is the prepping up the data.
Yeah.
So you have certain data and you want to clean it up before you want to get inside the marketing or you want to do a sales nurturing. So we have a mechanism where you prep the data. For example, you have a company called say Zoho. There is another company which says, is there go ahead? Whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Now these two companies for the marketing it's the same, but because of some spelling errors. So how do you eradicate these kind of things? Or say for example, one company might not have phone number or email. What do you want to do with that? You want to eradicate those things because anyway it's dead. So those kind of operations we are trying to come up with. We call it as data prep.
Yes, exactly.
So it's available in the data analyst tool even now, and we are coming up something called data prep within CRM.
I see.
So you chop up all the empty data, all those things.
In a previous phase, you prepare, then work, and then create the standard for decision. Right? Yeah. Good. I don't know if you know the term tropicalization? Is when when I implemented main CRM tool in Brazil, to adapt a foreign software in Brazil was very difficult. As, for example, Raju said that Brazil was most complicated country to implement the offset of the Zoho in Brazil because more complicated than other countries. But the users are complicated too. But my question is, how Zoho is helping business users to reduce the dependence of IT department. For example, I want to add a field, I want to add a new report, dashboard. So I think Zoho One or just the tools without Zoho One is enough for a business user start to use tomorrow, Zoho CRM, and reduce the cost of consulting from Zoho. What you recommend for a business owner who's going to start tomorrow use? Okay, I'm going to buy a 1 or 10 license to make my CRM, but it will be easy to add a field to create a report without dependence of the consulting external or a partner or a guy for the IT department that could cost high. You already think about it?
See, you take any application inside Zoho, it's all very straightforward. It's all very easy to use. Doesn't require a huge amount of training from outside or from the partners. So you just go and use it straight away. It's a very easy to use tools only we have offered. So having said that, there are quite a few things, and moreover, this is specific to each and every language. You go and sign up as a Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah, Portuguese.
Portuguese. So we support Brazilian Portuguese as well. So you go inside, the entire thing looks like a Brazilian Portuguese. So it is already connected with your language. So it is pretty easy. There are certain tools which might require some amount of handhold. For that we have a lot of videos, self-help, all those things definitely would help you. In spite of that, if you need to have anything from our perspective, we would be offering a lot of workshops, webinars if it is required. But by and large, 70 to 80% of the people will just go inside, use it, and that's it. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
If it is very specific to the development or any advanced customization, they might require some help. For that, we'll definitely extend our.
Yeah. For example, Zoho has a list of 658 products. Yeah, 80 million users around the world. How is your life? How are you getting sleepy? Are you work? Because you're very responsible, very high. And how you make the roadmap to launch product for X, in this case CX products, roadmap 6 months for release 1 year. How? Because I think I don't know actually what happened in your mind, because you're going to sleep. Oh my God, I have new future, I have new this, I have a backlog of new suggestion. How is your life about this roadmap?
No, we sleep very well at night, so that's not a problem at all. So one thing like Sridhar, Raju and everyone mentioned, right? So we are not a publicly traded company, so we don't have that pressure.
Yeah.
So we develop in our own pace.
Yeah.
And roadmap, with respect to roadmap, yeah, we do have roadmap for a year at least.
Yeah.
So we prioritize accordingly and develop in our own pace.
And most, if I could guess, most of the suggestions that come from you by year, most of internally or for customer?
It's a combination of both. We prioritize customer request.
Yeah.
We also have our own roadmap as
Yeah.
well. So it's a combination of both.
Yeah. Are there, now we are in July, are there any CX release, especially benefit that we are going to launch until the end of this year? Or
Yes, we do have. We do have a lot of things to pile up. So probably tomorrow I have a session for the CX suite. I have a roadmap session, so that will actually give you the glimpse of what is coming up.
yeah. And any message for Brazilian user that they have some doubts to use it or try to use Zoho products, Zoho One, the marketing, all solution, everything. If you want to invite some of these to go to know your product, your support, if you feel free to make some invitation.
Okay. Thank you so much, all the Brazilian users. Because of you, we are persisting in Brazil. I really appreciate you to make use of our products. As far as the products are concerned, of course, it is all localized. you can definitely use. Maybe you can give us some comments about what do you feel about the Brazilian Portuguese in all our products. And all these products are easy to use product. It doesn't require user assistance. Of course, if you require anything, we have help documents, we have videos, and of course we do have localized support engineers, very well trained engineers who could speak your language, who could understand your pain points much better than what we where we are right now. So definitely it's a worth giving it a try. Happy to have you all in Zoholics, probably in Brazil. In Brazil, if we conduct the Zoholics, it would be very wonderful that you all meet them. Come there and we will collaborate. You can share your experience. You can collect the feedback. Definitely, your feedback will be given much priority, and we will have everything inside our roadmap. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah, and one thing that I could add, if you are a company, smaller or big one, it don't matter. Try not to, if I could give advice, when you select your CRM or platform with all integration, CRM, AGR, books, whatever, try to put one, as I'm a consultant, try to understand the culture of Zoho too among your competitor. Because one thing that I like in Zoho is about the culture, not just the products. So put this long-term compromise with the culture of the product against other competitors. I think it could be a balance. You see what's going on. I think it's not more teenager. Zoho is not more teenager. It's a long-term compromise.
Absolutely. So he made a very valid point. So we are here to have a long-term relationship. It's like a marriage. So it's not a dating. So you just hang out with us. We will ensure that we are here to help you all throughout your business. So we grow because your company grows with the business. So we grow and you also grow. So it's a win-win situation, and this is what we wanted to convey. So we are here for the long term, not for the short bursts.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
everybody, and see you in Brazil in the next question. Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.